guys, so for those who don't know me, my name is Brandy. I'm a full-time reseller on the Poshmark app, and I also sell on eBay and Mercari if you didn't know. So yeah, I have a really exciting video for you guys. I'm going to show you how I list my inventory and what steps I take to do that. So if you're interested in seeing that, stick around and keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I do is obviously I put the item on the rack. So I have two different styles of listing. So if I do use stock photos, and if I can't find a stock photo, I will physically model the item, and that's a whole different process. So if you want to see me do that video for you, just leave a comment down below and I will. But for today, I'm going to show you how I list if I do have a stock photo. So anyways, I take the item and I put it on the rack. So it's right there. I also cut off the tag. I usually just use, scissors. I'll cut off the tag, and then I will start the listing process. So the first thing I'm going to do is get out my phone. I list on my phone. Poshmark's an app, so it's very simple and easy, and they make it very, very straightforward on how to list straight from your phone. So yeah, I'm going to go to the app. What I'm going to do is take pictures of the item. So I already have my phone set to square, and I'm just going to stand back, and I'm going to just take the photos, just like that. I like to get a picture of two pictures of the front, like this. And then I also like to come up close, and I will get a picture of the tag and the brand so they can see the size. So this is a size 6, it's ASOS. I would try, if it's new with tags, to get the tag in the listing also. Okay, and then the next thing I'll do is I'll take a close-up picture of the dress, and I'll get as much in the picture as I possibly can. So yeah, just to give people an idea, because some people are like, they'll feel more comfortable buying if you do a close-up picture. So then the next picture I'm going to take is, we're going to come down here and we're going to go to the wash tag. So a lot of people always ask for the materials on Poshmark before they buy. So I like to just add that and include it in my listing. That way I don't get questions about it, and the people know exactly what the material of the item that they want to purchase is. So I'm going to take a picture of that. Okay, so now we're going to flip the dress around. And I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to step back again and take a picture of the back of the item. Two pictures of the back also. And then I'm going to come up once again, and I'm going to take that close-up picture as well. Okay, so that's how I take my pictures for Poshmark. The next step is how I list the items. So if you're familiar with Poshmark already and you sell, I'm going to go to the Poshmark app, and I'm going to go down to the bottom, and at the bottom you're going to see, you're probably not going to be able to see it on my phone. If you look at the bottom of your Poshmark, you're going to see a camera, and it's going to say sell. You're going to click on that. Then you're going to go, because you already took your pictures, we're not going to take them on the app, we already took them in our camera roll, so you're going to go to the little mountain, it has like a mountain icon. So we're going to go to that, and we're going to click on the photos that we just took the pictures of. Like I said, I do have a stock photo for these items. So the first picture I'm going to upload is the stock photo. And then we're going to go down and we're going to upload the pictures we just took of the actual item. So I'm going to do both the front, the tag, the wash tag, and both the backs, and then the close-ups. So we're going to add that, and it's going to load it up to Poshmark as a listing, like that. Then I go to next. I don't crop usually the photo on Poshmark. And then I'm going to hit next again. My cover shot's usually always selected, so whatever picture you like the most, you select as your cover photo. It'll give you that option. And then it'll give you options to adjust the filter lighting. I don't personally like doing that. I feel like it's representation of your item. Sometimes it can distort the color and things like that, and then people can try to open a case and say, oh, this wasn't actually the color you said it was, or this doesn't really look like this. So I don't usually like to put filters on, but if you do, that's perfectly fine. Everybody has a different way and a different technique. So now we have the listing, as you can see, created. Our pictures are uploaded. And what we're going to do is start filling in the description. Okay, so this is a new tags, ASOS, black, polka dot, off shoulder So that's going to be my title. With your title, you want to add as many descriptive words as possible. That way when people are searching your item will come up top in the searches. So then it says describe it. So how I'm going to describe it is I'm going to put the same title in the description. I'm going to put new with tags, ASOS black polka dot dress. But I'm going to add in other descriptive words that I couldn't fit in my title. So it's going to be a little bit longer. So instead of new with tags, black polka dot off shoulder dress, I'm going to do new with tags, ASOS black polka dot off shoulder tie knot, because it has a tie knot at the top, ribbed dress. And then what I like to do is add in this little disclaimer. That way people know, because I've had plenty of times where people try to say, oh, you gave me the measurements and they weren't exact. So I like to save myself from possible returns, and I always add in measurements are done to the best of my ability, approximately. That way they know that these are approximate measurements. These aren't exact measurements. But I do try to give as much as exact as I can. But like I said, there are those few people that will try to be like, well, this is a ½ inch off, it's wrong, and I'm only human. Then we're going to go down to the actual measurements and add those in. So the first thing I put is armpit to armpit, laying flat. Okay, so now I'm going to take my measuring tape. You can get these at the dollar store. Very inexpensive, but they're so important, because let me tell you, there are going to be plenty of people on Poshmark who are buying, who are going to want to know those measurements and who are going to ask, so it's better to just already have them in your listing. Okay, so I'm going to flip this item around. And I'm going to measure. So this is how you measure armpit to armpit. We're going to go right underneath the armpit, and we're going to go to the other armpit underneath. Make sure it's flat. So this is 16, it's actually 17 inches laying flat. So we're going to add that into our listing. So 17 inches is what the measurement got. The next we're going to write is waist laying flat. And we're going to go and we're going to measure our waist. So usually the waist is right above the hips. So we're going to take our measuring tape and we're going to do the same exact thing. Since it's laying flat, we're just going to go straight across. I'm going to say the hips are about here. Take the other side, pull it out. This is about 19 inches in the hips. So we're going to go back to our listing. Then the next thing we're going to do is the length. This is going to be our last measurement. For jeans and other items, it's different. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. But for this is how I usually like to, oh, let me fix that. This is how I usually like to edit. So length. Okay, so we're going to go back over here. And we're going to measure the length. And length is usually from the top, to the bottom. And this is 31 inches in length. So we're going to go back in and add 31 inches. Okay, our listing is almost done. So the last thing that I like to add in is color. I like to put in a disclaimer about color, because as you know, we are sometimes using either natural lighting or we're using a ring light, and sometimes the color can look a little different than it does when the buyer gets it. That says, please note, item may appear darker or lighter in person due to lighting. Just put that little disclaimer. You don't have to do it. It's just something I like to do. It fills up my listing, but also it just adds in a little note. Like if you get the item and it's not exactly the color you thought, that is probably why. So yeah. So now we're almost done. So now the next thing we do is category. It's a dress. So we're going to go to dresses. I usually am going to select mini because it's a shorter dress. Then we're going to go down to size. This is a size 6. So we're going to select 6. Brand is ASOS. Color, it's black and white. And yes, it is new at tags. So the original price, I looked this up, and it is about, I believe, $80. So we're going to put in 80, and I'm going to list this dress for $40 because it is new at tags, and I'm going to take offers. So when I list, I usually list always higher because you're going to get offers and you want to leave room for offers. So if you list the dress for exactly what you want, just say $20, and someone comes along and offers you 10, there's going to be no room to negotiate, and I highly suggest that you leave room to negotiate. So we're going to list this dress for $40. So next, and then our listing is live, and we can go look at it on Poshmark, and there it is. So that is how I list this dress. I hope that helped you. I hope, that gave you some insight. So this is our next item, guys, and I'm going to get right in and show you how to list it. We're going to go to our camera, and we're going to put on that square option. And I'm going to do 2 of the front. Then we're going to come up close. We're going to get that tag. And then we're going to come up close, and we're going to try to get as much as the front of the dress as we possibly can. Then we're going to come down here. We're going to go to the wash tag, and we are going to try to get the materials. Now I'm going to turn the dress around. And I'm going to do 2. I'm going to come around to the back, and I'm going to take 2 pictures of the back in the square mode. Okay, so that's with our picture. Now we're in Poshmark app again. We're going to go down to sell. We're going to go down to our pictures. I do have a stock photo for this one also, so we're going to come right here. We're going to grab our stock photos. And then I'm going to go back up to the pictures I took of the actual item, and we're going to add. I'm going to select my cover photo. I just selected the sell camera button on Poshmark. It'll take me here, and it'll allow you to upload your photos or take photos. So we're going to go to next. This is, like I said, allowing you to adjust the filter of that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to next. And then we're going to go to our title. So the title of this, I'm going to put For Love of Lemons. This is, I believe, their Teresa dress. Teresa Blue Floral Shift Dress. So that's what the title is going to be. Then we're going to come down to the description, and I'm going to put For Love of Lemons. Teresa Blue Floral Silk Puff Sheer Sleeves Shift Dress. So we just want to add in whatever we couldn't fit in the title. The more descriptive words, the better. Okay, so then we're going to do, once again, measurements are done to the best of my ability. And I use these words so much that I can just pre-fill them with my phone. So that's why, if you notice that. We're going to go down to armpit. We're going to put armpit to armpit laying flat. And now we're going to take the measurement for the armpit. So once again, you're going to grab your measuring tape. And we're going to go right underneath the armpit to the other one. And this is 18 inches laying flat. So we're going to go back to our listing. We're going to add in 18 inches. And then we're going to go down to waist laying flat. Fill that in. Once again, we're going to take our waist measurement. And then, like I said, it's going to be somewhere right above the hip is usually the waist. The smallest part of the dress where it goes in is usually where the waist is. And if it's a shift dress, then that means it's just the same length usually all the way down. So you're going to get the same measurement. So I'm going to go right here, since this is a shift dress, right about where the waist would be. And I'm going to measure it. And this has 17 inches for the waist. So we're going to go to our listing and put 17 inches for the waist. Then our next one is going to be length. Once again, we're going to go from the top of the item to the bottom so we can get the length measurement. And this is going to be 31 inches again for this dress. So we're gonna go over here, fill in 31 inches, and then I'm gonna put in my color disclaimer. Please note, item may appear darker or lighter in person due to lighting. And this is our second listing. So now we're gonna go to category. It's a dress. It's a mini dress. We're gonna go to size. It is a size extra small. We're gonna go to brand. It's for Love of Lemons. Oh, I messed it up. I put for Love of Lemons. It's for Love and Lemons, guys. Please forgive me. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So for Love and Lemons. So we're gonna change that. And then we're gonna go to color. The color is blue and black. Usually when it's a multiple color item like this, I'm going to pick the two that stick out the most to me and put that as the color. And then we're gonna go, is it new with tags? No, it's not new with tags. And this dress originally, I looked it up on the comps, it retails for $300. And it has, people are listing it anywhere between $70 to $100. So I'm gonna go right in between and list it for $90. And now our listing is live. Then you'll see the listing right at the top, and there you go. That's how we list on Poshmark. This video, I hope, was very helpful to you. If you have any more questions, comment down below. I'd be more than happy to help you with them. Please leave some comments for video ideas. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. I hope you all are having an amazing day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.